What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 5 of the Winter is Coming to Civilization 5 series, where we are playing as Daenerys Targaryen in order to claim the Iron Throne. In the last episode, our ship began to scout out Westeros, and so far we have uncovered 2 new civilizations. We have Renly Baratheon, who is here with Storm's End, and then we have Stannis Baratheon at Dragonstone. We also settled a new city called Tolos, which is right here. This is a perfect trading city. It has 4 city-states right here, as well as really close access to trading with a major civilization, with the Dornish, and we can, once we advance it a little bit, I'll be able to touch these Westeros and civilizations. So, excellent trading opportunities right there. Now though, we've kind of wrestled control of the White Walker situation. We've kind of gained our composure a little bit. We are currently sending these 2 units back home, and also after these 2 White Walkers who are coming towards our city, but no problems there, we will get rid of them. We were sending our 2 little dragons down south because maybe there's a Barbarian Camp in this one. Earlier on we saw some Barbarian units coming out of it. 2 of them together should be able to overcome any threat. Once they're done there, they're going straight back home. And so let's get straight into it. So we are currently building quite a few potters. We're increasing our gold per turn, which is doing really well right now. And we also are doing quite well on happiness. So we are pretty content. And we are now working on a currency, which is going to unlock an amazing feature, which is the Lord's Hall. This will give plus 4 gold per turn, and you can do it in each city. So that's absolutely amazing, and it's exactly what we need to build up our military forces, which is what we're going to start making progress on today. So, on that note, let's start adding some things to the queue. So we're in Marine. This is going to have the granary in 1 turn. Let's add an archer in there. And the new city though is building a monument, and after that we will build a granary, a shrine for happiness, and a potter for gold, and we'll deal with it later when it's finished those. And in Astapor it is currently working on a potter, so after that they can also work on an archer. And Yunkai is also working on a potter, so they can also have an archer. And Barash is also working on a potter, and so they will also get an archer after that. So as you can see, we're gaining quite a few archer units. We will probably get, maybe 5 or 6 archer units. I don't know if what other units can we get at the moment. We will probably then try and get a catapult or 2, maybe 3, and 1 or 2 melee units, and from there we're able to focus on moving towards the Dothraki up north, which is definitely the first one we want to take control over. I don't want these guys looming around our empire as we're off fighting far-flung battles. We definitely want to take control of those, or at least weaken them to a point where they are not a threat to us at all. So our happiness has shot up to 10, which is excellent. And who are the... who's attacking these? Maybe there's a barbarian unit, barbarian camp just there, White Walker camp just there actually. And we have Mek Kohor, they are north of us, northwest of us. Not so useful to us, not until at least we've taken Dothraki territory. But all the same, we will probably make friends with them down the line. This guy though, you need to go and get our iron ore. Our dragons need to move down here and take out this one lonely White Walker that is doing nothing. And these guys need to... Can these attack from there? Yes, they can. Nice. So we are in a much better position now. We were being completely dominated at one point, but now we're doing quite well. And just so you guys know, As the map starts to get bigger and as things start to progress, of course the term time is going to start taking a while. So once it starts to really struggle, I might just start cutting out the wait for the turns to end. So don't be alarmed if suddenly something moves along. All it is me moving between turns. And your spy, Special Agent Varys, killed a Dornish spy marine who tried to steal a technology. We've killed another one of their spies. They must be extremely embarrassed at this point. Maybe they should spy on someone else, because Varys, who I mentioned in a previous episode that I thought he was his brother. No, I know who Varys is. I know who he is now. He is a super spy, and it's good that he's on our side. So there it is. There's the camp we've been looking for. Spitting out units towards our capital. So we'll get rid of that and calm this area down. So our dragons can go back home now. Back to safety. And you can go over here. And let's see how that goes. So the worker can make an iron mine. And in one turn we will unlock the Lord's Hall, which is excellent. One thing after this as well that I'll be showing is I finally figured out how to upgrade dragons. It's not through combat like normal units upgrade and gain abilities. Oh, here he is. Yes, please let any hostile feelings rest with the deceased operative. You know, this is kind of feeling familiar. Of course, now they covet lands that we own, which is probably why they're doing it. I'll forgive you again for now, but it's starting to be a little bit insulting, and it might be that the Dornish are our first target and our entry onto Westeros, because this is ridiculous and completely unacceptable. So this guy, I'm probably going to be using him more against land units, so I'm going to give him a land unit buff, and we're going to move them up. So, sorry, what I was saying is actually you upgrade the dragons through technology. So the first one is here in horseback riding, so we're going to go straight for that now. And as you can see, you will unlock the young dragon. It will increase its moves to 2, which is amazing, and its strength will go to 16, which is absolutely amazing. That's twice what it is now. So that's the first upgrade. They become a young dragon rather than a fledgling dragon. And then to get the Elder Dragon, you need to come over here to Astronomy, and there's the Elder Dragon, which has 4 movement points and 30 strength, which is huge. That is absolutely massive. So that's how we upgrade them. We don't have to risk them in any kind of conflicts to try and level them up. We're not going to mess about with that anymore. We are just going to leave them in our territory until they build up, and then we're going to send them out to battle with other troops rather than doing stuff on their own. So this guy needs to go. I swear I had a plantation over there already, but we'll send him over there to do a plantation. And yeah, things are going well. We're going to get a new archer, and soon most of our cities are going to actually have archers. And we're still doing really well on gold. We still need to get trade routes up. So actually I might do that with marine. Should we do that with marine? Yeah. We'll see how the trade routes are with marine to begin with, and we'll see. So, okay, so this guy got a promotion. Now, there are forests and hills, but there are a lot. When we think about going after the Dothraki, there is a lot of open terrain here. So, I'm going to give him that buff, and he is going to attack. It seems quite a waste on this guy, so I'm going to do him on there. This guy is, because I want him to fight, I'm going to give him a heal buff. I'm going to send him in after those archers. See if you take those. Come on, guys, come on, you can do it. That's great. That's a huge drop in their strength, and our archer here can just go in defensive mode. So marine then, so let's go in and add some things to the list, and let's see. So we want cargo ships, okay? So I'm going to build 2 cargo ships. I'm going to add them to the list, and that'll fill our trade routes. If they can't really touch anywhere from here, we'll send them over to our trading city, and we're going to add the Lord's Hall, and also the let's get a worker and then the market. So that's a really good list for that city, because the cargo ships will increase our gold, the Lord's Hall and the market will increase our gold, and the worker is just so we can kind of send the workers over to a, Barash, for example, isn't getting any work done, and neither is Astapor, and actually this Tolos is not getting any work done whatsoever. So we need to improve that. I mean, we could steal a worker, like we could, but I want to build up these four in particular. I want to build up their relations. So, okay, so you're attacking them, but you're going to get wiped out, mate. Don't worry about it. You are definitely going to get wiped out right now. And away you go. Bye. So, that's going well so far. So they're doing well, and our archers can deal with taking this camp out. Nope, almost. Next turn, that camp, it should be emptied. And these dragons, are you making your way home, guys? Come on. I know you're slow. I know it's tiring. But you can get there. So once I got our Archie units up, I'm going, because we're going to be using archers against the cities over here, and we will bring them down at range. We might have to wait and kind of deplete their soldiers a little bit, kind of bring them down so they can't afford to do more. And let's get in a golden age, why not? Let's move this over, let's move this here and then heal. And let's bring this, no, let's leave that there. I'm not sending him anywhere. Come on guys, I know it's tiring. So you can clear out that camp. Usually the White Walkers will actually, once the camp is empty like this, they will actually move into it. They may not, they may just turn onto our archers and try and kill them, but we will see either way. We're sending our warriors in, that camp will be gone very soon. So, this guy's offering us gems, that's good. Do we have the spare olives? We do indeed, so, okay. For now. Did that help that should have helped our friendship, sorry, our happiness. Just, did we have, yep, gems, +4 from gems, that's excellent. I don't know where perfume is coming from. Is it these guys? I don't know. Do we have perfume somewhere? So we choose a production, so Yunkai, so it's built that. So I'm going to build a Lord's Hall in here, and I'm going to also add the market. And let's add should we add another military unit? Like 35 gold. That's amazing. Let's build a catapult. After that, you can claim those horses, and this worker here actually, once we see that he moved, because it was undefended, he moved into the camp to defend it, which has made it easier for my archers to kind of pick away at them. And I'm going to leave him here healing until, they're lower down in health. So there's nothing else for him to improve in here just yet. I want to send him down here to get those resources. And I might build roads soon. I know some people do them a lot earlier than I have, but my feeling is I'm going to be going for optics soon anyway, and they're going to have a harbour connection. The roads I will probably use more for leading out of the city, so when I decide to go after the Dothraki, I will probably build some roads up towards their land, and it just makes the speed of arriving to their territory much quicker. So how are we doing so far? Where's our ship? Is our ship just there it is, it's making its way around. I think we might unlock the north soon. And Mance Rider is over with the Free Folk as well. They're up in the north. And the Vale also beyond there. So there's a few civs that we haven't yet met. I'll just keep picking away at these guys until they finally die. So yeah, we're doing really well on gold now. I'm really happy with that. And happiness. It's always good to have the happiness up. Because right now, our turns for building up, I like to hoard a little bit of cash. Especially for, like, if I decide I want to buy a city-state, for example. Or maybe something happens where I just want to emergency buy troops. It's always good to have it. So I could be buying more troops now instead of waiting for them to grow. But, you know, we're still expanding anyway, so we might as well just wait for them to naturally come out. So we're going to work on building up our cocoa supplies, and once we've got this, so I think, actually none of it is, we've got one that's being harvested right now. Once this is complete, we'll be able to trade it off, which is even more happiness. And that's what I think a lot of people forget, to be honest. You only need one luxury resource. If you've got one luxury resource and you don't lose it, like through pillaging, you will always retain the happiness bonus. So if you've got 5 of a luxury resource, which we have 5 cocoa right now, I can trade 4 of those off to other civilizations for their resources or gold, which is far better to us than, no extra benefit. So we've got some extra decisions we can do, but I don't want to promote the arts or great workers just yet. We don't really need that right now. And we've found another city-state, which is Lara up near Bravas. These guys, maybe if we have a territory in the north, they'll be useful, but right now they're so far away that they're really not that useful to us at this stage. So, okay, so this guy has built an archer. What am I doing? So, choose production. Let's see, so I'll get a granary now, add a little bit of growth to it, and after that we will of course get the Lord's Hall and the market and start building up that. Our warrior is fully built, which means, yep, he can go through. That is good. So we should be able to wipe these out and take over the camp, and that's another threat taken care of. There we go. That's it. We have at the moment. That's it. At the moment, we have no threat from a barbarian camp, which has been a while in the making. So we're doing really well now. So we've got archers in every city except for Astapor and Tolos, which I might send this archer down there, but it's not really at it's not really at risk, so I might just send the warrior down there, to be honest, because it's getting to a point where the warrior is not as useful, and we're going to probably have melee units in these cities very soon as well. So I will send this archer to the capital as a backup unit. And actually, we've got a cargo ship, so who can we trade with? We can trade with Volantis for 7 gold a turn. Happy with that. And that means, so we're going to get another one in 8 turns. So we're going to have to change its home because we can't quite reach anyone else at this stage. So we'll send it over actually to Tolos and make it trade with Sunspit if it can. That should be some really good good gold per turn. So we're at 38 gold per turn. Not going to argue with that. So they want a road. And that's a really good way to build up their kind of, influence with us. So I'm actually going to just buy a worker. We've got the gold. So I'm going to buy a worker in Barash, which is really lacking from development. Like, the worker is down here at the moment, and he's got a bit of work to do. This guy is, he's got maybe 1 or 2 pieces in the capital, and then I can send him to Barash. By that point, this guy's going to make his way to Volantis with a road, and I'll send him over to Tolos to build him up. So we've got all of our cities almost covered with workers to improve their performance. So horseback riding is almost complete. 1 more turn, and then we can have our dragon upgraded, and we'll see what they're both like. They're really tiny right now. I wonder if they get much bigger. Oh, we've got a... There we go, horseback riding, but we also have a decisions. So, a corpse shambles through the capital. Rumours have begun to filter into the palace that a corpse has risen and shambles the city streets at the dead of night. Eyewitnesses claim that the corpse is a white, others claim it is the White Walkers come again. Regardless, it is beginning to disquiet the city, and so the matter must be dealt with. So, we have 3 options to choose from. So, I do not address it. I have an empire to run at the end of the day. I will gain some production in the capital. Send out a guard and bring back the head of this monstrosity. I will have to spend gold for that, but the capital's garrison gain 10 experience. And also, I shall hunt the monster myself. It will pay tribute to the ruler. So actually, I'm just gonna get the production from that. And let's see, so we need to choose research, so we'll get masonry going, and we will get construction going, because we have some forest to clear, and which one is it that lets us get a harbour? Is it not this one? Oh, it's compass. Compass is a while for harbours, actually. So I'm going to work on... After that, I am working. So we're going to get masonry to do the stone that we have. We're going to get construction so we can clear the forest that we have. And we are then going to work on ironworking so we don't have to worry about warriors anymore. And so our dragons then. Here they are, look, they can upgrade for 80 gold, which we have. They can upgrade to a young... Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yes, double the size and double the strength. Now they're getting to become a force to be reckoned with. They move as an airship. That's great. So they can move over land and sea. Oh, that's really good. They get the feared elephant rank, which means combat units have minus 10% strength when they're adjacent to any unit with this. They improve the combat effectiveness of nearby land units. That's awesome. So if I had a group of troops surrounding the dragon, they're going to fight way better. And they can move after attacking, which is also good. They can, like a horse, they can go in, attack, and retreat. And no, okay, so unable to capture cities, we know that. All tasks just one move. Yep. So we get all of this. So they are significantly better now, guys. They're becoming our dragons that we are going to bring hell onto any enemy that our Daenerys Targaryen may have. Well, that's it, guys, for this video. It's run a little bit longer than normal, but so far we're doing really well. We have no White Walkers in range. That is a phenomenal change, especially considering the hell we had before. We've got a lot more military units building, and our 2 little dragons have built. Our demographics, how are we doing on soldiers? We are still below average, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We are not the worst on things anymore, though. We are really improving. We're 2nd in population, that is great. We're 3rd in crop yield, which is a massive improvement. Same with manufactured goods. We are number 1 in GMP, which is awesome. And our land is a bit low, but we know that. We're going to get that through conquest. We're kind of near the bottom on the soldiers. Our approval we're really bad on approval, even though we've got 9. So there's cities out there with huge approval ratings. And we've dropped in literacy quite a bit. We're down on 6. We were at first at one point. However, we have been prioritizing certain, older texts, whereas there might be other ones who are steamrolling forward ahead. So overall, though, guys, we're doing really well. And so far, I'm kind of starting to feel like we can make a big move soon, probably to the north, maybe even to Sunspear. I don't know. I don't know whether we're ready to cross the ocean just yet. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.